My parents leave the TV on static every night. I now understand why. Throughout my entire life, my parents have always left the TV on static at night. We are demanded that we leave no devices running in the living room and that we never go into the living room from the times 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. When me and my sister were kids and very curious, our parents had to give us sleeping pills to keep us asleep so we didn't go down. They put alarms in case we were near the stairs at night. Alarms that were loud enough to wake my parents up, but not loud enough for anyone else in any other rooms to hear. Some days they would complain about the electricity bills being high. Me and my sister would just ask them to leave the TV off to save electric, but they never listened and said it was mandatory. Me and my sister called Megan, she is 18, and myself called Christopher, I am 16. We were going to be left home alone for a week while my parents were on vacation. Every night while my parents were gone, my sister had the responsibility of leaving the TV on. On the third day of my parents being gone, I left my Alexa plugged into the wall and it was still running. Normally my parents would check the living room before heading to bed. Since Megan had already turned the static on and went to bed, there was no one to turn the Alexa off. I went to bed and I was woken up at 2:47 a.m. to loud smashing. I got up and went to the stairs to go down and see what the commotion was. My sister grabbed me by the arm and she was already standing crouched by the hallway beside the stairs. "Don't go down," she said quietly. "Remember what Mom and Dad told us, we can never go down the stairs under any circumstances." I told her it didn't matter, and this was urgent, but no matter how much I wanted to, she wouldn't let me. Around 20 minutes later, the sounds stopped and my sister went to her room but laid there awake. I, on the other hand, pretended to go back to sleep, but snuck by and went down the stairs. I checked my phone on the way. It was 3:37 a.m. I crouched near the door and peeked into the living room. I saw a black figure. I would say it was around 7 feet tall. No hands or any facial features. Just a pitch-black creature staring into the static. My first assumption was that the static was to keep the creature at bay. My Alexa was smashed to bits. I was about to go upstairs and get me and my sister out of the house, but then at that moment my phone buzzed. A YouTube notification popped up and my phone made noise. The creature heard me.